What's up, everyone? My name is Alex Snee, and today I'm going to talk about what went wrong in Week 1 for the Giants and how they need to improve for Week 2. So the Giants started the season with the brutal loss against the Dallas Cowboys. Now that it's been a few days, I've become a bit more level-headed, and I realize that a loss is just one loss, but the way in which the loss happened was more demoralizing, since the Giants got absolutely bludgeoned and didn't make any adjustments or show any fight. In my opinion, the blocked field goal in the beginning of the game was a huge momentum killer for the Giants. From that point on, it was all Cowboys, and the Giants never had any response. Even though it was only 6 points for the Cowboys, it was very detrimental for the Giants, and it basically took them out of the game. Now, momentum sometimes matters more than the actual score. For example, I'm sure a lot of people remember in Super Bowl 48 when Peyton Manning, the first snap of the game went behind Peyton Manning, and the Broncos gave up a safety right away. And although the score was only 2-0, it gave the momentum entirely to the Seahawks, and the Broncos could never ever catch up that whole game, and they wound up losing 43-8. So the blocked field goal at the beginning of this game felt very similar to that. Now, the most head-scratching decision of the entire game was Brian Daboll leaving Daniel Jones in until the final minute of the fourth quarter. It was head-scratching not to pull him out much earlier because it was garbage time, and there was no reason to risk injury. Now, Brian Daboll did say that he wanted to give Jones something positive to build on heading into the next game, but really the risk far outweighs the reward. There was literally no purpose for him to be left in the game, and even if they did score a touchdown, it would have been, 40-7? There's no difference between losing 40-7 and 40-0, so I really didn't understand that decision. In addition, the O-line played horribly the whole game, and Daniel Jones got sacked 7 times, and he was hit 12 times, I believe. The worst and most concerning part of the game was how bad Evan Neal played, which really raises the question if he's a bust. Now, John Michael Schmitz, he didn't really play bad, but he didn't play great either. But because it was his first NFL game, I'll kind of give him a pass. But still, Evan Neal playing horribly raises a huge concern. And another thing is that it feels like no matter what the Giants do, their O-line never ever gets fixed. The previous GMs, of course, failed to address the Giants' offensive line problems adequately, especially Dave Gettleman, who never fixed it when he said he would. Even Jerry Reese, during Eli's final years, never fixed the O-line. So that's the main reason why Evan Neal playing like this is really concerning, because it's a problem that the Giants just can never ever fix no matter what. Jones was under duress the entire night, and he was running for his life pretty much every play. And you don't need stats to know that. You just have to watch the game. Most plays, Jones barely ever had any time to drop back before he threw. And he threw 2 interceptions. One of them went off the hands of Barkley and was returned for a pick 6. But either way, in both interceptions, he was under pressure, and he had to get rid of the ball. And the other one, he was kind of a bad pass. He should have just thrown it out of bounds. He threw it to Stephon Gilmore, which, if you look at the replay, I think the ball hit the ground and it wasn't really an interception, but that's beside the point. Still, though, Jones was under pressure the whole night, and he felt like he never had more than 1 second to get rid of the ball before defenders were in his face. So I can't really fault Daniel Jones when his offensive line wasn't protecting him at all. Now, in terms of the defense didn't really get much pressure on Dak, but the offense gave up so many turnovers that led to points that I really can't give a fair evaluation of the defense, because they were down from the moment they first took the field. They played from behind the whole game, so I really can't blame them much, if at all. And as I said at the beginning, it wasn't as much the fact that they lost that was disappointing. It was how they lost that was the most disappointing. It was really demoralizing to see. And as bad as a loss as it was just one loss. So the Giants have to turn the page if they want to win week 2. Brian Daboll even said you can never let one game beat you twice, meaning they have to move on and focus rather than worrying about the past. The whole game in week 1 shows where the Giants need to improve if they want to win. The Cardinals are one of the worst teams on paper, but the Giants still need to be prepared. They still have to protect Daniel Jones, the offensive line that is, and the defense needs to get a lot of pressure on Josh Dobbs, the quarterback for the Cardinals, if they want to create turnovers and lead to more points. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you're new here and you like what you see, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. I plan on putting more of these videos out now that football season is underway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.